numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunters. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the rookie second-rounder Drew Lock and Denver as they match up with the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, and the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's get up to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. For the call, we bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis on hand. And, Charles, we've got two teams here certainly with something to prove after a disappointing 2017.
Let's be honest about it. Their playoff aspirations, they went splat, didn't they? They've got to prove now to themselves and to their fans. Are they one of those teams that's ready to move back up, or are they one of those teams that really has to rebuild?
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be taken to the back of the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock. This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The offensive starters now for the Broncos.
And how about Phillip Lindsay's rookie season? Began the year third on the depth chart. Finished it in the Pro Bowl. Not bad for an unrestricted free agent out of Colorado with speed to burn.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Strong safety Sean Williams really bounced back from injuries in previous seasons to post one of the best years of his NFL career. 5 interceptions in 2018, led the league in interception return yards, provides great veteran leadership, and some real thump coming from his spot in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals under first-year head coach Zach Taylor. They'll be led out by the former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, Andy Dalton.
And there's no substitute for experience in this league, and what it usually leads to, a whole lot of confidence. Andy Dalton is sharp with where to go with the football now. I think he sees reads before they actually even happen. He can sense them now, and he is one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. And a look now at the Cincinnati offense.
While the Bengals struggled in 2018, running back Joe Mixon certainly did not. Over 1,100 yards running the ball, caught 43 passes. Expect both of those numbers to continue to climb in his years in the NFL.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. Did you see how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Well, showcase cornerback Kareem Jackson has brought his talents from Houston to Denver, and the Broncos are really excited about using him all over their secondary. Primarily a corner for most of his career, the last couple of seasons he swung back to safety as well, and has done a nice job in both spots.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hands up! Lee!
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stop the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Set, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Plays like that, when you see the athleticism of a guy over 300 pounds, you forget that they can do that. They're so athletic.
Yeah, and I love how it all came together. He won the leverage battle at the line of scrimmage. Then he won the battle with his hands to shed the blocker. And how about the agility to get into the backfield and run him down?
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Locke now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Block off of play action. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And McManus able to put it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? Wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Freeman. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Freeman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there. Called that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Passing, it's Dalton. And the catch good, it's Eifert. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
He was brought down by Davis. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 43-yard line.
Mike, 45. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Dalton bootlegs out. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit the sack to Von Miller. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. They'll run. It's Lindsay. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
On 3rd down, Locke. He'll find Lindsay here. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Now Joe Mixon, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
This is Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hands up.
Mixon with it, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Hands up. Leave. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And now to the air, Dalton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Dalton. And that will be incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And Denver getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Block now to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field. Because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
Block now on first down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On play action, Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they establish that buddy, that guy they depend on. And, boy, defenses zero in on it, don't they?
A little bit too telegraphed that time, and that's why it's knocked away. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Locke looks to throw it again. He's got his tight end Fant. The end result, 21 yards. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. 2nd tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the 2nd Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hockenson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions, but Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gators.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage.
Here we go. 8, read.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
It's second and 8 at the Bengals 13-yard line.
Set. 10-2 stop. I got you. Get it.
Throwing on second and 8. Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here we go with a player's spotlight, and we shine that spotlight on Andy Dalton. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. still now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Ready! 57 to Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Locke now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the 31, Dalton. Got his man, it's Eifert. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hands up. Lead. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hands up.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Dalton off play action. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Another chance for Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Dalton sets up play action. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense trots back onto the field, and we take an in-depth look at Royce Freeman. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Clock will try again on second down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Set. 30 base.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
57 mark. 57 mark.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's third down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. It's a give to Freeman running right. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. All right, let's focus now on Giovanni Bernard. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Passing. It's Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 42-yard line.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton gets it to his running back, Bernard. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hands up. Wait. 51. Switch up. Switch up. Hands up.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
We can't be stopped. You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Now McManus for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Brandon McManus.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. And I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Going deep for Eifert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been terrific so far. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Brings up second and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Down. 70, Indy. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On first down, Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tim Patrick, 53 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, That should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
McManus now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
We got this.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Two times. Out. Three down.
Throwing again. Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Dalton, 1st and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And it'll be Dalton again. On the screen, Bernard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Third down from the gun, Dalton. And Eifert has it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Set, ready, 10 logo. Drop deep, drop deep. Snap.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ready. 18 Gator. Push him back. Push him back. Check.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
A 13-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a Phillip Lindsay touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. But they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches, because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dalton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Dalton. And now another one thrown incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people. No errors, right? Not turning it over and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Locke. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And jump. Here we go again.
Here's Lindsey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey.
Illegal touching, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This to make it a 2-score game. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. But he caught it out of bounds, and the score stays the same here in the 4th.
So close to changing numbers on the scoreboard. When you're running routes in the end zone, you've got to give yourself enough space as a receiver to make sure you can come down with the ball inbounds.
Especially in this type of a game in the 4th quarter.
Dalton's pass, incomplete. Intended for Auden Tate. It's now 2nd.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw here, Dalton. And it's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This will be Dalton again, and the catch good. It's Eifert. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down, and the linemen, they're already walking back. That's Jonah Williams, the 11th overall pick back in April. He was actually the first lineman taken. He's a guilty party. Another chance for Dalton. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check pass, check pass.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey able to push his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Face mask. Defense.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
Here we go. 18 games. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Block. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
It away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. draw play. Bernard. Todd Davis, the Broncos' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop. From the 45 on second down, Dalton. He completes it to Tate. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On the draw, here's Bernard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On second and 1, Dalton, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And the Bengals on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Passing, it's Dalton. He's going to let this one. And got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Geno Atkins, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A big spot now for the rookie lock. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Bengals grab it. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said, Keith, that's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Clock now on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Denver.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Clock now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. This will be caught by Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got it. Mike 57. Check. Let's go.
Now Locke again. Gets it off to Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a look at the big man rumble. 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. In for the score. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Throwing now is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They look to throw. It's Locke. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
On the double.
50 seconds, right? It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down.
Check.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Locke going to go on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw it is Locke. Got a man. It's Brown. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Tight right. Get it.
On 1st down, Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Into the red zone, it's Locke. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, it's Locke. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick there to make the grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will get him one closer. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And out now, here come the Bengals. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 3rd down, Bernard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.